Chris Dane says yes. Hannah, yes. Karen West, cool. Let's get started, guys. Let's get started. So right now we're on the Australian New Zealand dollar. I've been in this trade. This is my second entry in about 9 days. We can see that we have a major head and shoulders pattern. Okay, guys. On this hangout, what I'm going to be doing is showing you what I'm looking trades that I'll be looking at for the upcoming week. This is not financial advice. These are not signals. This is just me showing you what is in the side of my brain as I am looking for the upcoming week. We had a major head and shoulders pattern. As you can see, we had a break. There's our break. Here's our retest. Came down. You can see I rode this trade from here all the way down. I entered a current position as soon as we broke the 1.05 thousand level. As you remember me telling you, maybe was it Sunday night or no, Wednesday night, that whole numbers are major psychological areas for traders. Plus you can see in the past, back in 2016 all the way to 2016, probably further, this has been we got 2015, 2014. This has been a major area. So what my deal was, I took profit on this trade, my first entry. It was hovering right here. I go to the weekly chart, back down the daily. You can see that it had been hovering, created a double top right here. It broke the neckline, went down, and it just kind of hovered for a little while. So I ended up getting out. And what I wanted was I wanted for it to break this whole number, this 1.05 thousand. And once it did, I decided I was going to get back into it, which it did do. And right now I'm currently negative in it. My stop loss is at the most recent high above the psychological number, 1.05 thousand. Currently it retested and came down. This does show me a little bit of concern. This candle that closed on the daily, it is a reversal candle. It's an indecision candle at the bottom of a downtrend. But like I said, this has been a huge player in the markets for years, this number. So I'll be watching this to see if it closes above this number. I'll be licking my wounds and taking my loss. If not, we have a potential ride all the way down to 1.01785, which is roughly 297 pips. So that is AUD NZD. I'm also in AUD CAD. The daily chart, we had a symmetrical triangle. It broke through and retested. Joel, welcome. Just seen Joel pop on. Glad to have you here, brother. You can see that it comes back all the way to October 2018. It is retested twice. Okay. It's retested this upward trend line multiple times. It's below our 55 or 200, our trend line. It broke. Go down to the 4 hour, you can see that it clearly broke our lower trend line. It came up and retested, went back in, dropped all the way down. I missed it on the first retest, so I entered. It did break back up, came back through the symmetrical triangle, smashed into the 4 hour 55 EMA with a large bullish candle. Came back down and currently closed outside of the symmetrical triangle, just barely, which is okay with me. That's outside of my danger zone, in my opinion. So I will be watching this as well. This is a trade I'm currently in. Go back to the daily chart. As I've told you before, the theory behind it, looking at around 460 pip. I put mine roughly at 138 is my first take profit, which is the first point of resistance for me down here. So those are the two trades I am currently in. Now let's go ahead and get over to the major Forex pairs. We have the USD JPY. As you guys have heard before, I start on the weekly chart and I move my way down. The lowest I will go is the 4 hour chart. For entry, I will not enter off the 1 hour. The lowest I will go is the 4 hour. I don't like to stare at my computer for hours and hours a day, and that's why I start on the weekly. So the first thing I'm going to do is look for where current price is right here, and I'm going to look for major areas of support and resistance around that as close as possible. On the weekly chart, you don't need a lot of them. As we move down in time frames, they're going to get closer and closer. So as I can see right here, we're at 107.979, which is, I'm actually going to change that to a whole number. I'm going to change to 107.800 or 108.000. Okay, it just moved it up. So we can clearly see that 108.000 has been a huge area in this market and current time, again in 2018 in March, August 2017, April 2017, January 2016, right here again in 08, 08, 07. So we're talking an area that has held its position for multiple years. So this to me is a good area. It's quite a bit of ways from current price. Our current price it's only 137 pips away. And like I said, for being a swing trader, holding positions for multiple days, sometimes weeks, 137 pips really isn't a long ways away to me. As I can see, we also have a major area right here. You can clearly see that it has come and tested this area multiple times and been rejected. So we've currently trapped the market right here. It's in a ranging motion, okay? So I'm on the weekly. This is USD JPY. We have our 108.000, our whole number. 109.535 is the current market area. Let's zoom. Let's go down to the daily. Get a little bit more of a clear shot of what we're looking at here. Zoom out. You can see we have tons of EMAs right here. Tons. This is a good sign to me. I like this because that means there's a lot of 136 pips. So what I will be looking at for this trade, right now it is currently at the weekly 200 EMA. You can tell it's been struggling, but right below it is the monthly 55 EMA. So for me, for USD JPY, let's see. I really don't like this long wick from the flash crash that happened last week or the week before. It's really throwing me off a little bit. But like I said, we have huge EMAs that we're running into on the daily chart right now. So what I would look for, if it comes back down and closes below this monthly 55 EMA, I will look to short this pair down to the whole number. You're looking at about 112 pips with 68 pips stop loss. So that's just under 1 to 2. So that's really not going to work. Remember, you always want to at least have 1 to 2. So for this pair, probably what I'm going to be looking for is a close below the 108.00. If it doesn't retest, we're looking to go down roughly 180 pips, 25 pip stop loss above this, the 108.00. If it closes above this 108.000, I will be looking to long this pair up. My first area of concern will be the 55 EMA, which is 120 pips. Then the weekly 200, 174. Definitely the daily 800, which is 227. I mean, we've just got tons and tons and tons of EMAs. So these are areas to be considering. Now, if we zoom out a little bit, we'll see if we can find market structure. Definitely got our 2 points. See, that wick is throwing me off. What's going on, guys? Yeah, so for me, what I'm looking for is for this market to come down and close above this whole number, and I'll be looking to long this pair with a 25 pip stop loss, or to the recent low, which would be right here at 107.672, so roughly 33 pips. Or what I'll be looking for is for this market to come down, close below, retest this 108.000, 25 pip stop loss above this whole number, ride it down to my first area would be this 200. If it breaks that area, I'll be looking to bring it down to at least here. So you're looking at roughly 342 pips with a 35 pip stop loss, 40 pip stop loss. If you want to put above your EMAs, you're only looking at about 140 pips for 340, so easily a 2-to-1. That is USD JPY. I don't really see anything else that interests me about this pair. Now, if this pair does break above all these, I will be shocked. But if it does, I'll definitely be looking to long up here to 114.255, and I'll be looking for either break above and a retest or close below and ride it back down the other way, because as you can see, the weekly chart, as we said, it's just been ranging with a couple breaks. Of USD JPY, that's all I really see. Yes, Chris, I have this. These sessions are recorded. Like I said, guys, this is just my weekly outlook. This is me trying to give you an insight into my brain and what I'm seeing in the charts and how I trade. AUD USD, right off the top, I see a clean double top, broke the neckline, wrote it down. We are obviously right now in a double bottom. And when a double bottom, what I mean is you have a huge left leg. But you can see that it started to create a W. Okay. Started to create a W. I just see, once again, these wicks. My mentor, Mark Walton, doesn't really pay attention to these. It's kind of a freak show. But for this, what I'm waiting for is obviously a break of the weekly neckline right here at 0.73336. And what I would look for if that did break that area, sorry, you guys, one sec. I would be looking for the first major pullback, which it came down, pulled back, came down, pulled back, and then just kind of dropped. So my first area that I'd be looking to take profit if it broke this neckline would be 76153, around that area. So you're looking at a 265 pip take profit with a roughly 83 pip stop loss. So what I'll be looking for, like I said, is for this to come up and break and close above that. If it breaks this neckline, I'd be looking to take this trade up to here. And then I'd prefer it to close above this weekly 55 EMA. That's the weekly. So I've marked, so I don't trade from the weekly charts, guys. I trade from the daily if I mark up the weekly. So what I would be looking to do on this, I'd mark my areas. I would label them. That way, when I click on it, I can see it says this is clearly my weekly double bottom neckline. And this would be my potential take profit. So I would now I'm going to do, so I've got it labeled, got some major EMAs right here. So you can see it says potential take profit, neckline break. I'm going to go down the daily chart. And so you can see you kind of lost sight of the double bottom. We know it's there. The double bottom is right here, actually. But we have our lines set, okay? So what I'm looking to do is I'm looking for it to come past these EMAs right here, okay? So I want this market to come up and close right here above this weekly 55 EMA. If it closes below, okay, if it closes below, I'll look to short this pair down my first area to be considering would be right here. So it's going to come up, touch this line if it closes. If it can't break these EMAs and closes below or struggles, I'll look to short this pair. My stop loss will go above the weekly 55 EMA. If it does break it and it makes it all the way up, I'll be looking to take it to the first area would be that 76153, which touches the daily 800 EMA. Okay, guys. So if it breaks above 73336, I'll be looking to long this pair up to roughly 76153. If it cannot break these EMAs, I will be looking to short this pair from 73336 to 70362 roughly. Let's see. Zoom out real quick. Oops. We're also at a somewhat of a trend line. It's retesting right here. If this market comes down and breaks this area, I'll also be looking to short this pair to its most recent low down this area. Let's see. Just looking for more structure. Yeah, this trend line, it's interesting to me, but the only problem is we're right above the daily 55 EMA, and we're creating a solid double bottom right here with this. So yeah, I'm thinking this is going to break through this trend line anyways, simply because this 55 EMA is below it. It's going to come up to here, I think, and like I said, I'll look if it closes below these EMAs in this line, I'll look to short. If it closes above the 55 EMA in this line, I'll look to long it all the way up to this area of 76153. USD CAD on the weekly. Guys, I didn't set any of these charts up prior to this session because I wanted you guys to see the rawness of what I look for. I didn't want it to be planned. I didn't want it to be, pre anything. What I can see right now is some flag patterns right off the weekly. We have a downtrend. These are good ones too. You have a flag here. It broke, created another flag right there. So you can kind of see the flag right here. It's an upside down flag. These are very strong patterns right here, guys. So my concern is always 55 and 200 EMAs, especially on the weekly chart. So let's jump down to the daily real quick so we can see. Got some flags on the daily too, which is cool. Some smaller ones. So you can see we've obviously ranged in this area for a while. We have somewhat of a head and shoulders pattern. I can see right here. Guys, if you aren't aware what I'm talking about, make sure you look in the group for the post or you Google Forex chart patterns. These are very important and very strong. So I can see right here we have a head and shoulders pattern. We have our first shoulder here, our head, and our right shoulder. So this is what I'm looking for on this pair. This is actually an interesting pair for me. The neckline is right here. So you go from here. Okay. What I'm looking for on this pair, this is a fun pair. I am looking for a close below this area. Okay. So I'm going to put my neckline roughly right here at 131817. Okay. I'm going to label this neck. Oh, sorry guys. Neck line of daily head and shoulders pattern. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for this market. This is even better because this coincides. This is what you call confluence, guys. This coincides with what I'm looking at. So you can see the market came down. This is called a bearish flag. The market dropped, reversed in a consolidation, broke through, dropped, consolidation, broke. So we're looking for a break. Okay, that's going to, if it repeats itself, we're going to create another drop. What's cool about this is you go to the daily chart, since we have our bearish flag pattern on the weekly, we're looking for this market to come down anyways, correct? To break below this flag trend line. And the theory is the length of the head to the neck, which is roughly 461 pips. Now let's measure from here to our trend line and see what it is. It's only 243, okay? That is awesome. That is super awesome. So what I'm going to be looking for is for this market. I mean, we already have a huge bullish candle, okay, right here. So there might be some pullback to this area up here, but I'm looking for this market to close, to drop and close below right here. Once it does, looking for a retest to 131817 roughly. Like I said, I always drop my pending sell after it closes to 10 pips below my neckline, which is roughly 1.31662. I will be looking to sell this pair. At least my first area is going to be this 200 EMA, which is 50 pips. I know it's not a lot, guys. Then my next area is going to be 95. Then my next area is going to be 235. And then 332. I will be looking for the 400 pip drop, okay? I will be monitoring this trade. This is probably one I will be looking at to seriously enter at the beginning of the week. It should not take long to drop down, especially with everything that's going on in the U.S. right now. So we'll see what happens. So I will be looking for the break of that neckline to ride this as a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, I will be aware of these 200 EMA and this 55 EMA. These are areas that I'll be looking. These are points of support right here. You can see the market has been supported right here. 25 pip stop loss above the neckline. Okay, or the recent high, whichever one you want to do. Okay, and you're looking 25 pip stop loss. That's a 2-to-1. That's almost a 2, a 1-to-2, a 1-to-4. And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Hopefully this market will pull back a little bit and then drop, because I would rather put my stop loss above the wick of the top of the recent high, which is ways away. It's 168 pips. So I'd prefer if this market to pull back a little bit and then drop, so I could have a more conservative stop loss, preferably around 60 pips. So USD CAD, that's what I'm looking at. You guys following along? I know I might seem kind of monotone, but I really get into the charts when I'm looking. You guys following along? Give me a 1 or a hell yeah. How many people we got on here? 14 people. Dang, 14 people out of 800, man. You get these classes up. We're only 30 minutes in. We still got 1, 2, 3 pairs plus some off pairs. So hold on. Let's get going. Yeah, let's get going. So Euro USD used to be my favorite pair in the world. Not so much anymore. Yeah, Joel, more pips for us. Amen. The weekly chart. First thing I see trend line right there. Okay, second thing I see on the weekly, very close to current price, is this area has been a huge area all the way across. You can see market come down, rejected 1.12817. Let's go to a whole number. This is actually when I talked about Sunday. Let's go to 13. Okay, 13000. Matter of fact, I missed this trade. When we get to the daily chart, you'll see what I'm talking about. I was looking to long this pair at 1.13000 if it closed above that area, and I was too busy at work. And I missed it. And you're going to see what I'm talking about here in a second. So we're very relevant to current price. We're actually going to probably trap this market, at least if it's at least 50 pips right there. Yeah, we're 106. Cool. Let's drop down the daily chart. Okay, so as you can see, to the pip, guys, to the pip, I missed this trade. I think this was even called out as a signal in the group, which really makes me feel good when I see pro traders calling the same signal that I'm looking at. So it came into the pip 130000, and I was looking to long this pair and missed it, and it went 114 pips. Awesome trade. Reversed, I will be looking to short this pair up here around this area. Okay, as you can move this up a little bit, you can see this area has ranged. Okay, so right now we've slammed in to the daily 55. I just don't have enough confluence to take this pair. I don't have anywhere to put my stop loss other than 80 pips for 100 pips. It's just not, doesn't make sense to me right now. So on Euro USD, I'm going to be looking for it to come up to the area of 1.14519. Let's go to, see if we make this a whole number real quick, see where we're at. Cool, 14500, 1.14500. If it closes below, the daily candle closes below this area, I will look to short this pair. Okay, one thing you need to be aware of about engulfing candles. Okay, let me show you. Right now, we have a major engulfing candle pattern. Okay, here's a perfect example. You need to be aware of these areas of engulfing candles. Okay, and here's why. You can see that we had a bearish engulfing candle pattern here. Okay, we had a bullish candle, then a bearish engulfing. When the market closed and comes back up to this area around here and here, this is a sell zone. Okay, this is a sell zone. That means the market came up and retested and then dropped. The same thing with bullish. You know, this is equity, but the same thing with bullish. You can let's see if we can find one right here. Okay, we had a bullish engulfing candle. The market closed, came down, retested this area and shot up. So I will be cautious of this area right here. Okay, when it comes back down to here. So we're still looking at roughly 64 pips. My opinion is it's going to go down here. Now remember, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not giving out signals. This is just the way I think of the market. But I will be cautious of this area. I'll be looking for signs of reversal, which then I will take profit. Okay. So I'll be looking for a short at 1.14500. If it breaks above, I'll be looking to long this pair to upwards in this area right here, my 200 EMA, which is around 100 pips. Okay. You guys got that? That's what I see on your USD right now. You zoom out a little bit again. Get rid of this. See if I see anything else. We have a 200 EMA that's following a trend line, which is a good sign. So this is where I would look. If I was to long this pair above 1.14500, I would look to start securing profits around this trend line and these 200 EMA. We've got major areas right here. So we can actually see right here. I call it a symmetrical wedge. What it is basically is it's a triangle with a flat bottom. So you can see we have the top of our triangle here. Oh my goodness. Okay, right here comes down and meets this area of support. The same rules apply as a triangle. If it breaks this area at 1.3000, I'm looking to short it for a potential 500 pips. Okay. Stop loss would go above the current high, which wherever the current high is above this area. So I also look for this area, this market to come down. If it comes up here and retest, to come down and break below 1.300, retest and sell. Or if it comes down and closes above, I'll look to buy, just like it did on this one. You guys following along with that? Guys, you really need to be checking out chart patterns, studying them, okay? Triangles, head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders, symmetrical wedges, flag patterns, diamond double tops, diamond double bottoms. Dane loves diamond double tops and double bottoms. I can't stand them, but Dane loves them. Maybe he'll talk to you about them. They're very powerful. Double tops, double bottoms. Be studying these chart patterns, guys, okay? You need to be taking as much information as you can, practicing them. So let's go to GU now. GU, once again, I remember talking about this. We have a double bottom base right here, okay, where the right leg is closed lower than the left leg of a W. We are still waiting for the break of this neckline. I remember talking about this right here. Okay, we're still waiting for this neckline to be broken, and when it does, I'll look to long this pair up to that's 458.85 pips up to the 200 EMA on the weekly chart. Let's see, current price is right there where it's right at that. It's actually right there. Let's see. That'd be a third touch trend line. Drop down to daily. What do we got? Let's go to 1.3800. Yeah. I'd actually put another line right here. So this right here is my zone. I'm looking at my zone right here. This is why I consider my neckline zone of my double bottom base. So we have our on the weekly chart, we go back. I guarantee you that this is going to be our double bottom base. Let's go back to the weekly chart. And there it is. There's our W, the starting of our W. Okay, so that's our neckline zone, what I call the neckline zone. So I'm looking for a close above in this area. If it closes above 1.32553, I will look to long this pair to the 200, 800 EMA on the week, on the daily. That'll be my first area. Just 248 pips. I'll put my stop loss down here below the second line of 1.31800, which is 78, roughly 70, 80 pips. That's a 1 to 4 risk reward ratio, which is awesome. So that's what I will be looking for. If it does not, if it comes back down below this area, I'll look to short as a third touch on my trend line. Okay, if it closes below that 1.3, drops back below this 1.31800, or closes below this neckline zone, I'll be looking to short this pair back down as a third touch to my trend line. USD CHF, US dollar versus the Swiss franc. Right off the top, I see a upward trend line. I see a ascending symmetrical wedge, what I think it's called. Got our trend line up here. Our area of resistance, roughly. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That, guys, that is a strong number right here. Okay. The theory is the trend line's going up, higher highs, higher highs and higher lows. Okay. Definitely higher lows. Yeah, Joel Strong. If this market breaks this area and closes above 1.00000, this is huge, guys. This is such a huge psychological number. I will definitely be looking to long this pair for a potential 800 freaking pips, guys. That may be the trade of the week the swing traders look for, at least that I look for. This may be what I'm looking for. Yeah, potential 800 pips, Joel. We've had 3 hits, which validates this trend line. Oh, guys, I'm getting excited. Yep. I really am wanting this market to close above 1.000000000, 5 million zeros. Come down to 10 pip within the trend line retest and take off to the freaking moon. If it doesn't, if it closes below multiple times, oh, dang, we're on the weekly chart too. That's awesome. That's even better. Cool. We got a bunch of EMAs. Yeah, this has got to go up. This has got to go up. There's so many EMAs right here. If this does not break, I will look to short this pair from the top to at least this trend line. There's a potential 236 pips, but I really am looking for this weekly break, retest, and take off. Yep. That's definitely what I'm looking for. Keep your eye on this one, guys. USD CHF, the weekly chart. Put your trend line or your resistance line at 1 point, all zeros. Draw your trend line up here. Valid points, remember, 2 touches without any intersecting candles or wicks. Go down to your daily. Draw your smaller trend line from the beginning of your larger trend line. Get these 2 wicks, these 2 touches here, and watch this trade. Watch this trade. Mark my words, watch this trade. Guys, USD CHF. Let's go back to our Forex factory and see what the news is. No CHF news, but a lot of USD. That was today. Our closest USD is Tuesday. I'm hoping that we can get FOMC session is Wednesday. Forecasted to remain the same. Ooh, that's good. I mean, that's not good for the United States, but these are looking to be negative news releases, which would not support the break. But like I said, I'm still looking to long this pair. I would prefer to long it. If not, like I said, this is still a huge major point, so it could the FOMC and the unemployment rate and non-farm payroll could still play in our favor, because if it comes to here and does not break, if it comes to here and does not break above, we're still on for a large sell. We'll probably struggle through here. Like I said, this will be a longer trade with some pullbacks. but through these EMAs, especially the 55, well, all of them, the 255, especially the 800. So what you can see previously, it's come through. I mean, it's broken through all of them multiple times. So this will be the trade I'll be looking at for the most of the week. I'm already in AUD, NZD, and AUD CAD. Euro USD will be another big one. If it breaks below 1.3 thousand, it's again, I mean, that is looking at 500 pip trade potentially. You guys, thank you for showing up. If you guys got any questions about some pairs you're looking at, feel free to message me in the platform, friend me on Facebook. I'm actually going to be moving away from Facebook and solely focusing on this new platform that we're all in. I really want to get this platform going and want to see a lot of success stories, guys. One of our new traders yesterday took profit on Euro CHF when I talked about it on Sunday, Wednesday. Gave me goosebumps. It's pretty cool to see people getting results with what I'm showing. So I'll mainly be focused on this platform, putting all my efforts and energy into it. I'm in this thing 1,000%, going all in on it. And I think you guys should too. Make sure you share it, guys. If you guys got any questions about the pairs we went over, I want to know if you guys got any questions. You know what? One thing I did forget to do. One second, guys. Before you get off, let's throw some fibs on some of these pairs there. Let's go to use USD CHF. Let's throw some fibs. Now we're at the 618. Trying to see if there's any confluence as far as where you at here. $38.2. Add a back in. Yeah, bro. Just make sure you're getting on the sessions. Make sure you're getting on the sessions. So I was just seeing if there was any fibs on these pairs that I was looking at that kind of give me an idea of. So we're right at the, oh, this is a good one. We're right at the 50, an intersecting trend line on AUD USD. So if the daily candle, this might be a pair I'll be looking to get in. Now that I've drawn the fib, it's controversial. Some people will say that I need to draw my fib to here. One of my mentors, Mark Walton, that trades collectively $1 million accounts, says that he wouldn't pay attention to these because it's not, I mean, you can see it shot all the way back up and respected the zero area, okay, the bottom of our fib. But what we're looking at is we're on the 50% retracement of this downtrend, okay? Came down, pulled back up to our 50%, which is also an area of intersecting trend line. This would be a pair that I would be looking to get into at the first of the week. Sunday when the market's open, I would wait to see what happens with maybe the 4-hour candle to see what it does. You can see it's broke down, retested. I am interested in this trade as a beginning trade of the week because it's retested the 50% line. Other than that, though, guys, I'll post the recording in the group. It'll also be posted in the courses section and in the topics section. Remember, we have classes with me on Friday, Sunday, and Mondays at 7 p.m. East or 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm really trying to give you guys an insight of what I look at when I'm taking trades and when I'm looking at the market. I'm ever learning. I have mentors. I have multiple mentors still with Forex. There's still strategies I'm learning, and I just want you guys to know that whatever I learn, I'm going to bring to the table. Just because this platform is free does not mean the people who are educating and the people who are running this platform are Yeah, I will, Joel, one sec. Are doing free strategies, guys. I've invested almost $10,000 in my Forex education, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. And I want you guys to know that whatever I learn, I'm bringing to the table, you guys. It's an awesome platform. Joel, I am going to unmute you right now. I need to find out where my Joel, you hear me, brother?
Hey, I think I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Man, bro, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you so much. What you're providing, I don't know if those that are on the line really understand the dynamics from what you're teaching, what you're showing, the power behind it. We have an amazing platform, some powerful signals that people can plug into. But I strongly recommend that they look at a chart before posting them. But the meat and potatoes is in what you can learn. A signal's relying on somebody else, but the value and the education that you provide, and that if learned and utilized, it can literally change your life. So for anybody that's on tonight, it's Friday night. Most people out of a group of 850 members, I mean, despite they're global and international members, not many of them, it's, early in the morning, but those that are here in the States, you're a blessing, brother. You're truly a blessing. I'm enjoying this. I'm not going to miss any of them. I'm learning as well, and I strongly encourage any and everybody that's on the line right now, continue to come back. Ask the questions that you need to ask. Riley and Dane and some of the other traders that we're looking at are volunteering their time. He's a husband, a father. I'm sure you guys can hear his babies in the background. I heard him a couple times. But he could be spending Friday night with his family. But instead, he's providing what he's learned, well over $10,000 in education, to serve our community. So hats off to you, man. You're the real MVP. Dane,
thank you, brother.
You guys are the real MVP. I'm going to continue to learn. I'm going to continue to come here. I'm going to continue to catch pips. And those that want to ride with us, I strongly encourage you guys to do so. We're a family. We're a community. We learn together. We earn together. And this is just the beginning. So again, brother, hats off to you. I appreciate you a million freaking times. I can't say it enough. For real, man.
You're awesome, brother.
I'm just blown away at the service that you're providing the community. You can go and you can educate people. You can charge them a hefty monthly subscription like most of these traders do. But at the end of the day, that's going to prevent those that generally have a real desire to learn and become educated at their speed. It's going to prevent them to do that, So what you're doing, man, is truly heaven sent. Like I told you before, Riley, I wouldn't be surprised if wings just popped out your back and you just started flying back to heaven, man, because what you're doing is really life-changing. And for me, it's so rewarding, brother. So I appreciate you. Happy Friday to you and your family. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Love you. And
Love
I'm going to
you,
mute my line. I could talk the rest of the night.
Okay, brother. So, guys, like Joel said, there's a lot of people out there that will charge a lot of money. I mean, I personally paid close to $10,000 for my Forex education. And like I said, I'm still paying. But I know a lot of you guys aren't in the position to be able to pay thousands and thousands, hundreds, even $20, $30. In my opinion, what Joel's doing is amazing. I would rather you guys take that $20 and put it into your Forex account. Open a demo account, learn some strategies, be with us on these classes and learn some stuff, and use that $20, $30 to potentially change your life. Is it going to happen? I can't say yes or no for sure. I don't know what your work ethic is going to be, but I know that we're going to be here to teach you. We're going to be here to show you. Make sure you show up Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern for my Forex Basics class. Some of these other classes are a little bit more advanced. If you don't know about trend lines, market structure, support, resistance, patterns, I could just go on and on. Then you're not going to be able to follow along very easily. I try my best to show you where I would enter and where I would exit, roughly the areas. But like I said, these are not signals. If you guys do and you lose, I don't want you coming back to me and blaming me. I'm just telling you what is in my head as a trader. Okay, Forex Basics class is the most, in my opinion, the most important one that I do. Dane's class, Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, where he does chart markups. He shows you how to set your charts up. He talks about the psychology in trading. Psychology is huge because there's times you're gonna doubt yourself. You know, I'm a business owner, not just Forex, but I own an offline business. And there's times that I think, why do I do this? There's times that I think, you know, I could just go work for somebody and not have to deal with all the BS that comes with this. But then I remember the blessing that God is using me to bless other people's lives who otherwise might not be able to get jobs. So guys, just remember, just because this platform is free does not mean the education you're getting is not valuable, because it is. So let's see, I got one more chat real quick. Yes, dang. So guys, once again, thank you for showing up. Like Joel said, you could have been anywhere tonight. You guys are 14 out of 800 people who decided to show up. You know, you can always watch the recording, but nothing's like being on here live. So I'm going to open up the floor for about the next 10 minutes for Q&A. You guys got any questions? We'll go till about at 7:58 p.m. my time. We'll go to 8:10 p.m. So we got 12 minutes. If you guys got any questions, type them in the chat box, and I'd love to answer anything that you guys, any questions you guys have. You know what I'll do is I'll actually, oh, sorry guys. Well, actually, if anybody wants to, let's see. So I'm going to give you guys the ability to unmute yourself on this session. If you guys want, if you have a question, go ahead and
all right, I just unmuted my line.
Oh yeah.
I asked it in the chat group, but I noticed that there was a couple people that came on late. One gentleman from Nigeria joined us, and I know it's pretty early in Nigeria. But you know, for him, he was asking about signals, and you know, you're the professional trader. This is your time. So for somebody that's new, somebody that's just coming to the platform and is new, they don't have too much knowledge of Forex. What would be your advice for them getting started, Riley?
So if you're brand new and you've never done Forex, the first thing I'd recommend is figuring out how to open up a broker account. Because in order to take signals, you're going to have a broker account, and you're going to have to know how to take trades from your phone or your computer. I believe the bootcamp videos has one of those. Joel, does the bootcamp videos, does it have a video on how to open up a broker?
Absolutely. The bootcamp does an amazing job of, you know, breaking the basics down. So, you know, it recommends a couple brokers. It tells you how to set up a demo account and all that.
Perfect. So that would be the first step. The second step would be, of course, attend my Forex Basics session Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, because I go over a lot of the basics. I'm a person who I don't do good watching recorded videos. I like to be seeing it done live. And that's why I some of my sessions, they take a little longer than most people, but it's because I put my heart and soul into it, and I try to explain everything that I'm doing. And the reason I say to attend these sessions and go through the boot camp is because while you're taking those signals, the signals are amazing, but they're not going to win 100% of the time. So you can be earning while you're learning. So learn how to open a broker account and put in trades from your computer or your phone. Go through the boot camp, attend my Forex Basics session Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, and start learning how to analyze your charts. And that would be, in my opinion, the first step that you would want to take as a brand new trader. And read Trading in the Zone. There's a book called Trading in the Zone. But read that book too, because you're going to want to get started on your psychology part immediately. So that would be my opinion. That would be my advice. So you got about 9 more minutes, guys. If you guys want to ask a question, go ahead and unmute yourself. Yeah, Dane, babypips.com is also a great website.
Hey, nobody muted, so I unmuted my line. I'm gonna
You're good, brother.
Another question, man, because, you know, earlier today, you know, I've had some questions from some of the new members that came into our community, and you know, their questions are about, you know, not only the signals, but, you know, a lot of the people in our community, they have full-time jobs. Some of them have 2 jobs. Yeah. You know, and they may be overwhelmed with, you know, the jobs and being able to catch the signals and the education. So what would you say for somebody like you? You own your businesses, you're a husband, a father. How was it for you, and what would you recommend for those that are in this similar situation as you were when you first started? What would you say? What advice would you give them?
Take it slow. What I mean by that is you're not going to catch all the signals. And if you try, you're going to drive yourself insane. I was with another company a long time ago that sent out signals, and I went nuts trying to catch all their signals because I wanted it all. The thing you need to realize is the more time you devote to being, I tread lightly saying this, but being dependent on another person to become, whether it's financially free or to supplement your income, the crazier you're going to get when one of the signals loses, because you're not going to know why. So in my opinion, with me running my business, is me having full-time employees, I have 4 kids, a husband, and doing everything. What I focus on is what I can do. What can you do in the time that you do have free? Even if it's jump on and watch one boot camp video a night or 2 or one a week. Just I call it DIPA, DIPA, daily income producing activities. What is one thing that you can set aside 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour for that is a daily income producing activity? Now, that doesn't mean that you're making income every day. That means that you're training your mind and your body and your soul to start receiving that daily income. So for some, that's what I would say for someone who has a full-time job, 2 jobs, doesn't have much money, don't be so focused on the signals. Catch the ones you can. And a huge piece of advice for the signals, you guys, if you catch a signal, if you're just starting out and you get on your phone and you see a signal that was sent out 30 minutes ago, my personal opinion, if you don't know how to read charts and price points, don't take the signal. That's just my opinion, because you could be getting in when the move is already made and you could be behind already. So just pick one thing that you can do, a video, a training, something every day that you can set aside just 20, 30 minutes for, and dedicate it to that. And as you start to grow, you'll start to become more confident in yourself as a person, as a trader. So that, I hope that answered the question. I don't know. I kind of go off on tangents.
No, man, you did answer it, man. You did answer it. And the beautiful thing about our platform, bro, is it's free. So like you said, we don't have to rush, you know. We can learn on our own time. We can incorporate what we learn. We can, you know, start a demo account, start following along. And most definitely, I'm behind you 1,000,000%. If you guys don't know how to read charts, then we highly recommend you not post the signals that we send out. Okay, they're sent out for educational purposes.
Hello.
We provide. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We provide transparency behind the trades that we take, but at the end of the day, they're for educational purposes only. And you most definitely should plug in the boot camp. I heard somebody speaking.
Yeah.
Didn't want to cut him off, but yeah, brother.
Mr. Riley, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, you there?
How you doing?
We got somebody speaking.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm from Nigeria, and I'm the one that text you on. I'm the one that text you a message right now. So, what about EA?
What
Did you
about
say?
who?
Hello.
Did you say
Hello?
Autobots?
What about EA? I mean robots.
Yeah, no, this is the wrong group.
Someone just.
No, we don't provide any robots.
Okay.
We're purely educational.
Okay.
You're at the right place,
Okay.
brother.
Okay.
You know, I had a conversation with
Okay.
my mentor shortly before this call, and we were looking at some different bots that people are talking about. This one, that one, this one, that one. I tried 2 of the popular ones that are out there that everybody's talking about, and I've lost. I did well in the beginning, but I lost, and not only did I lose, I lost all the profit plus over 20% of 2 accounts that I was using.
Whew.
20%. So You know, that's not peanuts. That's a big percentage of the account. And that's why I encourage everybody, test out whatever you guys want to test out. There's no obligation behind anything. Here it's absolutely free, but we believe that Forex can literally change the life of an individual if they learn it. If you learn how to be a professional trader, if you know how to recharge, if you know how to manage your risk properly and really do it the right way, master Forex trading. That's why Riley's here. That's why Dane's here. That's what this platform's for. And not only that, there's no pressure. There's no pressure. Nobody's asking for your credit card to come out. You know, it's absolutely free. And everybody, Nigeria, the Philippines, South Africa, Vietnam, we got people from all over the world in our community right now taking advantage of what we have. Yeah, the signals can be great if you know what you're doing, but at the end of the day, signals can make you money. Learning how to be a master trader can make you a fortune.
Amen.
The choice is up to you.
Amen to that. Guys, like Joel said, this has been amazing. I'm just so excited about what's to come in the future. I'm stoked. So, guys, I'm going to get back to my kids. They're about to send my wife into a nervous breakdown, I think. So, I love you guys. I truly do. And I'm so excited for the future. This is going to be awesome. And you guys make sure to attend Dane's session Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern and my next session at Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern for Forex Basics. I love you guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you then. Peace out.